Hello and welcome to Enjoy English School.
欢迎来到 Enjoy 英语学院
I'm Stevie.
And I'm Lori.
And today we're looking at our origins lesson, and it's a very interesting lesson. This is called Letters to Juliet, and these are letters written to the character from Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. We'll talk more about it in the article.
所以今天的追根究底的单元，我们要来看到的这个文章非常的有趣哦。刚刚 Stevie 老师已经读出来的，这一次呢，标题呢就真的有点出我们这个文章的内容的大重点，就是给朱丽叶的信。所以我们来看看是为什么要来写信给莎士比亚的这个剧中的这位女主角呢？
Okay. We start out with the first paragraph. Nearly everyone knows the tragic love story of Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. That's a pretty easy sentence. Nearly everyone, almost everybody, knows the tragic love story of Romeo and Juliet from Shakespeare, right? Almost everybody knows this story.
Yeah. 所以呢我们首先来看到第一句讲到呢几乎每个人所以刚刚也可以换成 almost 几乎呢每个人都知道莎士比亚的这一个悲剧爱情故事罗密欧与朱丽叶几乎大家都知道
And I want to talk about a word. We know it's a tragic love story, so it's very sad. Well, this type of story we call a tragedy. And this is a good word to know if you like literature or if you like movies. Because there are many stories in Chinese movies that are tragedies. Okay, so tragedy, T-R-A-G-E-D-Y, tragedy.
是的，那么这里的 tragic 的话是形容词指的是悲剧的，那么换言之也是很令人悲伤的那么呢刚刚 Steve 老师帮我们补充的这个 tragedy 则是名词那指的一样是悲剧的意思。
So, almost everyone knows the story of Romeo and Juliet, but not everyone knows it's possible to write a letter to the leading lady of the story, Juliet, and ask her for romance guidance. Okay? This sounds very strange to me. So, not everyone knows that it's possible. You can do this. It's possible to write a letter to the leading lady of the story, the main character, the main female, Juliet. And why do they want to write to her? To ask her for romance guidance. To ask for advice. Advice, A-D-V-I-C-E, about romance.
好，所以呢这个接下来我们看到这一句讲到说但是虽然几乎每个人都知道这一个悲剧爱情故事罗密欧与朱丽叶，但呢并不是每个人都知道这件事情是可能的。什么事呢？后面来告诉我们，就是你可以写信给故事里头的女主角这里的 leading lady 女主角朱丽叶，不是每个人都知道可以写信给她，而且写信给她干嘛呢？你还可以进一步的跟她寻求感情的建议所以这里的 ask for 这个 advice 刚刚拼到的这个建议那么呢记得 advice 是不可数，所以呢如果你要用一个建议两个建议的话，记得用 a piece of 或者 two pieces of 来这个当它的量词
You know, I think it's very funny that people would want to ask romance advice from Juliet. Because if you remember the story, it ended badly for both Romeo and Juliet.
That's right.
So I'm not sure if I would want to ask either of them for romantic advice. Even though it's a very famous love story, it has a really bad ending, and they made some big mistakes.
I think that's a good point.
Yeah. That's what I think of when I read this story.
好 Stevie 老师刚刚是在讲到说呢，但我们都知道呢，罗密欧与朱丽叶虽然很有名，可是它是个悲剧所以呢，这两位男主角、女主角两位都做了蛮多错误的决定，然后后来的这个结局都是蛮不好的所以呢 Stevie 老师才会说，如果是他的话，他恐怕不一定会跟这样子的女主角去寻求感情的建议。
不是不一定，是绝对不会。
I'm trying to be subtle.
So, now, looking at the next sentence, being a fictional character, Juliet, of course, doesn't actually reply to the letters. Okay, so when we say being a fictional character, this actually means because she is a fictional character. Fictional means something from a story. She's not real. Okay? So being a fictional character, because she is a fictional character, Juliet, of course, doesn't actually reply to the letters. It's not her that replies.
所以接下来这一句讲到说因为是一个虚构的角色，这里的 being 我们会这样翻因为呢是一个虚构的角色，那么朱丽叶呢是当然不会真的这个自己来回这些信的。
Instead, volunteers patiently respond to the thousands of letters that are sent to her. So there are volunteers who answer these letters for love advice to Juliet.
接下来讲到相反的那么是这个一群志工，这里看到 volunteers 它是复数，表示不止一位那么呢这个一群志工会很耐心的来这个回复这些寄给他，这个他当然是朱丽叶寄给朱丽叶的那些这个数千封的信。好，所以呢这里我们看到上一句有一个 reply to， 或者这一句里的 respond to 都是回复回应的意思，这个可以一起背。
I'm glad you talked about that. I was just going to say to reply and to respond are kind of the same thing. When you reply to something, somebody has sent you a question or they've asked something that needs an answer. So that is a reply. That's why when you send an email using an English program, if you want to reply to their email, it says right at the top, reply. Okay, but when you respond to something, it's almost the same. It just means you're giving some sort of reaction to something or somebody. So, why did you get so angry? Oh, I was just responding to what he said. So you're giving an answer, but it might not be an answer to a question.
好，所以呢这边的话呢 Steve 老师是补充了一下，刚刚呢提到 reply 跟 respond 这两个字，在这两个句子里头他们都很清楚的扮演了他们的角色。这个 reply 的话通常是指对方可能问了你一个问题或寄给了你一封信，所以你是回复的一个动作，不管是回复问题或回复信件那 respond 的话呢，它可以广义一点也变成是回复，因为它的这个本意是指回应的意思好，所以呢一定是有一个什么东西，然后接着你因为那个东西产生了某种感觉，所以你回应了那个感觉。所以刚刚呢 Steve 老师说那就可能不见得是一个问题也不见得是一封信，但是呢你是可以去回应 respond to something然后呢这个把你的感觉回应出来。那这里的话我们当然刚好是指回信的意思。
All right, we're going to take a quick break right here, and we'll come back and look at paragraphs 2 and 3. Okay, looking at the next paragraph, now we can start to understand what this is about, okay? Many years ago, people started sending letters addressed to Juliet to her hometown of Verona, Italy. In the story Romeo and Juliet by Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet are from Verona, Italy. So many years ago, people started sending letters to Verona, Italy, and they were addressed to Juliet. So, wow, very interesting.
所以呢，接下来讲到呢，在许多年以前呢，那么人们呢就已经开始呢在寄信啊，那么是寄给这个朱丽叶的 addressed to her 啊，然后呢，而且是寄到哪边呢？寄到她的家乡，也就是意大利的维罗纳。
At first, no one knew what to do with all of the letters. So in the beginning, when they first started getting letters,Nobody knew what to do with them. Did you send them back and say, no such person? That's called return to sender. Or do you just put them in a big box? What do you do? So people started sending letters. No one knew what to do with them until a local man began replying to them. So I guess the post office, you had people...in Verona saying, wow, we're getting all these letters now. We don't know what to do with them. So a local man decided to start replying to the letters.
所以呢，接下来出现了蛮有趣的一个发展了啊。而且呢，一开始的时候，没有人知道 what to do with something， 这个是指该怎么处理某个东西啊。那么这里呢，他就告诉我们是不知道该怎么处理这全部的这些信。直到呢有一位当地的人呢，他开始回复这些信件，这里的 to them 的那个 them 指的当然就是这些 letters。好，所以呢，这个他才开始呢，这个有处理这个信件。
So after he retired from the task, a team of volunteers formed Juliet's club, whose members are called Secretaries of Juliet.Okay, there are a couple of ideas in this sentence, but it's easy to break up. So, after he retired from the task, okay, we don't say job because it wasn't a job. I'm sure it was very busy, but he wasn't getting paid. He was a volunteer. So, this is more like a task, something that you just feel like you have to do. Okay. So after he retired from this, when he got tired of it or when he got old and said, I can't do this anymore, a team of volunteers formed, and here we could say they formed or they started Juliet's club, whose members are called Secretaries of Juliet. So here we could even say the club's members are called Secretaries of Juliet.So now there's a whole group of people, Secretaries of Juliet from Juliet's club, who replied to your letters.
所以呢，接下来讲到说，刚刚的这个当地人嘛，他已经开始在回复这些信件了。那么直到呢，这个有一天他呢，这个退出了这项工作，退出了这一项任务。所以刚刚有提到说，因为他肯定是没有领钱在做这些事的，只是因为他觉得可以这么做或应该这么做，所以这个时候这个任务task 就不是一个 job 工作了，所以呢，这里用了 task。他呢 retired from 的话，这里就是呢，他呢停止了这一项工作，这项任务。然后呢，这个时候一群的这个 a team of 一群或一组的这个志工呢，就成立了这个朱丽叶的俱乐部，而这个他们的成员们呢，就被称为是朱丽叶的秘书所以有了这样子的一个俱乐部出现。
This gives me so many questions.Number one, they are in Verona, Italy. How is their English? And, do they reply in good English? What if they get a letter in Chinese? Do they use Google Translate?
That's a good question.
I have so many questions about this. Also, how do you know if the person is qualified to give good advice.
True.
Yeah. So it could be somebody giving you bad advice.
Wow, that's very dangerous.
But I think if you wrote to them and they wrote back to you, I don't know if you would take the advice seriously, but it might be cool just to get a letter back and say, wow, I got a letter back from Juliet.
Yeah. I think that's the fun part of it.
Yeah. So it might be for fun. Okay. Do you want to translate any of the questions?
May I?
Oh, sure.
好，所以呢，刚刚 Stevie 老师是在讲到说呢，他马上脑中就浮现了一些问题。那其中第一个问题呢，就是那么他们是在意大利的Verona 嘛，那如果是这样的话，他们这个写的信这个是英文吗？还是他们是用 Google 翻译在弄？那万一收到的来信不是英文是中文，那他们看得懂吗？好，所以第一个语言是一个第一个问题，我觉得这是一个蛮好的问题然后第二个就是，那么这些所谓的朱丽叶的秘书们，他们都are qualified to， 就是说有什么什么样的资格，具有什么样的能力足够的能力去做什么？那么他们有能力来回答这些感情上的问题吗？能不能给出 good advice， 就是好的建议呢？好，所以呢，这个时候 Steve 老师说，他不知道该不该 take the advice seriously， 意思就是说我该不该认真的去看待这个建议，认真的去考虑这个建议或采取这个建议。好，他也不确定，所以呢，这个都是还蛮有趣的问题，但是蛮 true 的。
And we have a really good word there. If you are qualified for a job, 就是有资格, right?
对。
Or so this is a good word to know. Qualified, Q-U-A-L-I-F-I-E-D, qualified. Good word to know, students.
那它的原型的话，当然就是这个原型，我们拼一下
Qualify, Q-U-A-L-I-F-Y. All right, looking at the next sentence. Following the release of the 2010 movie Letters to Juliet, even more letters began to pour into the city from all over the world. So there was a movie in 2010 called Letters to Juliet. I never saw this movie.
Me either.
I haven't seen it. But after this movie, they started getting even more letters. And we say they began pouring into the city. Think about when the rain comes down hard. We say it's pouring rain. Or if you have a pot of tea or juice or coffee and you pour it into a glass, that means a lot of it comes out at once and goes into this place. So if we say things are pouring into the city, it means it's like water pouring in. There are a lot of them that are just coming in, and it's constant.
所以呢，接下来我们看到这一句讲到说那么呢，就在2010年有一部电影呢，叫做这个给朱丽叶的信。那么上映之后，好，所以 following 它这是一个时间的顺序，在这个动作之后怎么样了这样子。所以呢，在这个2010年有一部电影《朱丽叶的信》上映之后呢，那么甚至出现了更多的信开始从世界各地呢涌入这座城市。所以这里呢，刚刚 Stevie 老师特别讲到的 be pour into， 好，这个我们有讲到 pouring， 因为它本来是倒的意思，那我们拿衍生来形容了像下超级大的雨。好，我们也会这样子用，或者是呢，就像这里的涌入这个信件，所以它一定是量很大的，整个进来而且它是很这个持续的。刚刚讲到的 constant， can we spell that please?
Constant, C-O-N-S-T-A-N-T, constant. Okay, looking at the next paragraph, people can apply to become a secretary of Juliet and help answer letters. So people can apply for this. Who knows? Maybe you know somebody who is helping respond or reply to letters to Juliet. It might be now because of the internet, these people who reply could be all over the world. Or maybe they're all in Verona. I don't know.
We don't know. 所以呢，接下来这一句讲到说，那么人人啊都可以申请来成为朱丽叶的秘书，并且呢帮忙回复信件。
People of all ages, including many young people, mail in letters. So this says people of all ages mail letters to Juliet, including many young people.I didn't know young people knew how to mail real letters anymore. I thought it was all email.
I totally agree with you.
I'm kidding, but still a little surprised.
Okay. 所以呢，接下来我们讲到这句就是呢，这个各式各样年纪的人所以呢，各个年龄层的人呢，包含了许多的年轻人都呢寄信来给这个朱丽叶这个寄信来。那么呢，这里的刚刚 Steve 老师补充的是说就是现在的年轻人还有知道怎么去寄那个真正的信的这个是一个令人蛮惊讶蛮 surprise 的一个事情。
But I'm just kidding. Don't get mad at me. 不要生气，我真的是开玩笑。
I'm not.
So then it says, perhaps, maybe, they just need someone to talk to. And Juliet never judges them. Now we know one of the parts that makes a person qualified. When you reply to people, you cannot be judgmental. So you can't say, no, you shouldn't do that. Oh, how could you do that? I can't believe you did that. No, it's just meant to be good advice with no judgment.
Yeah, you only listen to them.
Yeah. And then try to give them good advice, but not making them feel bad. Yeah.
好，所以呢，接下来讲到也许perhaps they 呢是指这些写信进来的各个年龄层的人们这个只是需要某个人可以呢这个倾诉可以这个说话，所以呢需要对方呢愿意听这样子。然后这个朱丽叶呢也从来都不会呢就是去评判他们批判他们。所以呢这边呢这个 judge 就是这个评判批判的意思。那么呢刚刚才会提到说，所以呢这个也许合格的条件之一就是呢你可以好好的这个倾听对方的话，然后呢不对对方呢就是加以批判这个应该是其中的一个 qualification.
Yeah. That word, by the way, is judgmental. 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 Some letters are touching. Like they move people to tears. Some are heartbreaking. When you feel so sad for those people hearing about or reading about their experiences. And some ask for help finding the perfect partner. But not even Juliet can help with that. Not even Juliet can help you find the perfect partner because, well, she and her partner died. In the story.
好，所以呢，接下来讲到这个如果你让那个 Juliet 的那个 secretaries 他们听到的话，应该马上写信来这个 ICRT 了好，所以呢，好，我们继续看到他讲到说，有些信它非常的 touching 或者我们说很 moving， 就是很感人的那么有一些则是呢这个令人心碎的，那么也有一些呢是寻求这个帮助可以找到这个完美的另一半但是最后这件事情破折号的后面告诉我们，但这甚至是朱丽叶的话也没办法帮上你的，
因为他跟 Romeo 已经走了。That's all the time we have for today. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.